I'm Amy Palmer, and welcome to PowerwomenTV. On today's episode, we're focusing on how to build a beauty brand. New Yorker Karen Robinovitz came up with an idea after she ate too many hors d'oeuvres at a cocktail party. What if she created a lip plumper with appetite suppressant? That idea turned into Purple Lab, a double-duty beauty company that she debuted on HSN just 2 years after she came up with the concept. Here's Karen's story.
I think somewhere in my head, I always knew I wanted to have my own business, but I never knew what it would be or when it would be. So I was with my husband, and we were at this big fashion party, and I was being a complete vulture with the hors d'oeuvres. After like 20 minutes, I said to my husband, oh, I have to go home, I have ring around the waist. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I ate too much, my pants feel too small, I'm uncomfortable, we have to leave. And then I sort of looked at him and went, oh my God. What if there was a lip gloss that had plumper and appetite suppressant? That would be the best product ever. I grabbed my phone and I started calling this woman that I'm friends with, who at the time was the CEO of Stila. And I wanted to tell her about this product so she could make it so I could buy it. And as I'm dialing her number, my husband ripped my phone out of my hand and said, you make this product, you sell it, you do it. You have been making millions of dollars over the years for other people's brands, and this is your time. And I was like, yeah, I will make this product. This all really happened very quickly because when Todd said, you do it, and I said, huge lips, skinny hips, I'm thinking, okay, it's lip gloss with appetite suppressant and lip plumper. This is double duty beauty. It's all about multitasking, and that's what my whole brand is going to be about. I started just coming up with all of these ideas on the spot. It was just, what can I do that has double duty effects with this really playful, cheeky spin that is fun but still glamorous? Because I think that that's what I'm about as a person. The way that it's formulated, it has an ingredient called meadow foam, and that's because for me it was really key that this be very moisturizing. Most lip plumpers on the market are really drying, and they're also really stingy. So that was my other key. I cannot have a lip plumper that stings. The way that this is plumping the lips is through vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 stimulates blood flow to the lip surface. And then there's an ingredient that's lemon peel oil. Lemon peel oil acts as a cooling agent. There's also orange peel extract. What's great about oranges in general is that oranges are natural metabolism boosters. From the side of the appetite suppressant, we use Hoodia. Is this gloss going to make you absolutely not eat? No. And I don't believe anything does other than your own mind. Every brand has a voice. If it's a brand that is started by an individual and it is kind of an extension of who they are, it's their voice. I always think when I was marketing for clients, what's their brand DNA? And when I think about Purple Lab, which is the name of the company, what's in our brand DNA? And I'm like, oh my God, it's so natural to me because it's just everything that I would normally do in my life. And how do I take what I normally do in my life and create something that is aspirational, that is inspirational, that is fun, that makes women feel good? My theory on coming out with this brand is not about making a quick buck. It's let me create an image that I want the brand to project.
Where did the name Purple Lab come from?
Purple is my favorite color. It was always my favorite color. And the lab part came from the fact that, one, I think in my brain, I'm this constant kind of mad scientist of just what can I mix together? How can I make something work? And also, I was actually pre-med, and I was applying to med school. I majored in biology, and I was a science nerd. And so I joke now that I traded my lab coat for a fab coat. I mean, I'm a big believer in general, word of mouth. I think that we all hear of things that we love and we love to tell our friends. When I think about when I have bought anything, it has not been because I saw a two-dimensional ad in a magazine or a commercial. It's been because a friend has pretty much told me and raved about it, or I just kind of found it on my own. I think that the greatest thing about the internet is how much it has changed communications, and now we live in a world where consumers are the media. So for me, using Facebook, using Twitter, YouTube, and having a voice that other people trust is more important than a traditional ad that I don't believe returns the same ROI that it once did. So for me, it's important to use all of these things and have a 360-degree approach to marketing. This dream started before we were in a recession, and I don't believe that I should shelf it because we are, when a potential other brands could come out with this product and beat me to the punch, because I think in the industry, it's all about not just having a great message, being first to market. So I'm just going for it and trusting that it will happen. If you believe in your vision, you shouldn't be afraid to ask anybody for support. Because if you don't ask, you're not gonna get it, and you're not saying, do it for me. You're saying, like, how do I get to the next level? And the right people will give you the right answer. If you wanna do something, you can't be shy and meek. You have to network, and you have to have a bold sense of confidence that you can do it. And if you don't believe you can do it, no one's gonna put anything behind you. The first thing is to make sure your supply chain is completely buttoned up. And your supply chain meaning how the product is being manufactured, how it's being assembled, i.e. who's putting the sticker on the bottom of the gloss to say the color, putting it in the box with the insert, and make sure that you have quality control everywhere. So what we're now looking to do is streamline our supply chain. And there are labs / beauty fulfillment houses that are more turnkey. For you to put a product on the market, it has to meet certain regulations. What you don't want to have is a product just for the UK, a product just for the US, a product just for Canada, because that's completely cost prohibitive. I joined 2 beauty organizations. One is called ICMAD, and one is called CEW. And those are organizations for beauty executives, and all the brands really belong to them, and they have insider information. They give you updates on regulatory changes, etc. So you can pay the ICMAD in order to use basically their European address, so you can now ship to Europe. All of this is a huge setup fee, but once you do it, you don't have to keep paying that over and over. So we're making this glamorous product, and yet here we are in Factoryville of Fair Lawn, New Jersey, lot 31B. We're actually inside the lab. I'm going to show you all of the raw materials, exactly how a product is made from liquid to lip gloss. But first, I have to put my lab coat on. And let me tell you, it's not very glamorous. Sometimes it boggles my mind how all of this liquid actually becomes something you put on your lips. So this is the hoodia that comes from a cactus-like plant that's indigenous to South Africa and Namibia. And the plant extract has been used for centuries for its appetite suppressing qualities. Doesn't smell that great, I have to say. But that's why we have other fragrances in the mix to make it smell really delicious, because you don't want to put anything on your lips unless it tastes and smells good. And that was a key piece when we were formulating this product. And this is where all of my life savings is in 10 jars in a lab.
This is the uncolored base. As you can see, it has a little bit of a yellow tone to it. Yeah, we have to get all the colors in first. Very carefully, get in 0.56 grams.
No fragrance. This is the blue. This blue is amazing. Okay, so this is like a serious, serious red. Oh, we're approaching 2.
And we're actually going to blend these in to uniformly disperse the powders and pigments into the base.
Do you see all the specks of iridescent coming up? How beautiful is this shade? Oh my God, this is the most perfect pink ever. And this is like the big turkey baster. Oh, it looks great against the huge lips, skinny hips deco design. And here we go. Now we're going to talk to Michelle, the formulator behind our next product, Swack. So come on.
We have 2 different pearls that we want to put into your product. On the left, you're going to see one, it's all gold.
And this is actually 24 karat gold?
This is 24 karat gold.
Which actually makes a great marketing story.
Yeah.
That's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Okay, so now these pearls basically are the ingredient, the powder that's added to the gloss to give it that sparkle and that shine and the depth. This one, even though it's not 24 karat gold, looks much richer.
You know, it doesn't look so frosty and old-fashioned.
Now, what is the price difference?
This is $400 a pound, and this one is $40 a pound.
400?
Another option is to do a 50-50 split. So you could have, you know, the look and half the price.
Thank you so much. You're the best.
Okay, my pleasure.
I can't believe this is $400 a pound. I'm Karen Robinovitz. My brand is Purple Lab, and I am a power woman because I simply believe that I can be. And I believe all women can be, and want to support every woman out there in their dreams. And I think that that's what being a power woman is about.